must reject the voice of strangers.
Stephen Lett, you're the stranger. We don't know you and your homeboys like that.
But how would you handle things if the voice of strangers was brought to you by someone close, a friend, or perhaps even a family member? That's what Jade faces in the following dramatization. How will she learn to reject the voice of strangers in a sensitive situation?
Hey, it's Felice, totally awake, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, then welcome. Now in this video, let's go ahead and take a look at this September broadcast dramatization where Jade was being directed to not use her brain, basically. And let's go ahead and talk about all the reasons why it's not Jade's mama's fault, okay? It's not the apostate's fault. Tell me down below why it's not the apostate's fault.
Oh wait, I forgot. You should cook every night.
If you clean every night?
No, we'll take it in turns.
Okay, so Neeta brought Jade into the so-called truth, and I'm sorry, but I cannot help but think of other instances where it seems like, you know, a lot of times the householder, the member of the Jehovah's Witness, is trying to take advantage of the person that they bring in, the newer one. Like, why would you ask this girl? I mean, I know they were just joking or whatever, but still, because this happens, this really does happen, where they try to take advantage in some kind of way of the newer person that they bring in, you know. And a lot of times, you know, that newer person is almost like preyed on a lot in a lot of cases, because they're looking and searching for belonging, and you know, they just want to be accepted. So, you know, they can be easily manipulated. And you know, like one of my viewers was just telling me about you know, how when she was first being brought in, how she was taken advantage of like that by the person that was studying with her, you know, wanted to, you know, just was trying to take money from her and all kind of stuff. So I know there's probably other stories out there too, and that just made me think about this.
But this looks amazing.
Thanks. It's a practice for my first guest.
Really? Who?
My mum.
That's wonderful.
We had our first phone call in a year that wasn't a total disaster, so I invited her around tomorrow.
It'll go great.
So why did they fall out in the first place? I hope it wasn't because of this religion, but it probably was. Probably when she was just joining and getting baptized, and her mom probably was not here for it. I don't blame her.
Hi, Mum.
Hello, love.
Come in. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Let me take that.
Oh, thanks, my love.
It's fine.
Your roommates, you say they're explorers?
Pioneers. They preach full-time, but they work part-time.
I see. But you're not...
No. Not yet, anyway.
Jade, love. All this. I see it's made you a better person. Heaven knows I tried. But I miss bits of the old Jade.
Bits? What bits?
Where's the Jade that questioned everything?
Now, this right here for me, it spoke volumes, because firstly, you know, the Jehovah's Witnesses, when you join that group, that cult, they want you to put on the new personality, so-called. And, you know, they want you to all basically become robots. And, these productions are made by them. And it's just really telling the way they say, where's the Jade that questioned everything? So that lets us know right there that when you become a Jehovah's Witness, you're supposed to become a person that does not question everything. And that's not good. That's not good, not using your brain, okay? I'm going to need everybody to use their critical thinking skills, okay? All right. Check out Critical Thinkers, too.
So then she pulls out her phone and starts showing me stuff about witnesses.
What kind of stuff?
News stories, all negative and slanted. I tried to change the subject, but she just kept at it.
Okay, so you see that? Why would she try to change the subject? Why wouldn't you want to know what's being said about a religion that you're a part of? And you see that language that she uses, that's the language that has been instilled in her. How she says all negative and slanted. Those are the words that they use constantly on their broadcasts, on their different videos and productions, in their magazines, okay? What person in their right mind wouldn't want to see what is being said about a organization that they're a part of, that they would be willing to die for, according to their blood doctrine, if they were to, God forbid, get sick, get in an accident and need blood or whatever. You're willing to die for this organization. Why not just, have an open mind and at least know what's being said? Come on now. Think.
See you later, girls.
Oh,
Bye,
bye.
Keisha.
Sorry, I gotta get ready.
Y'all see that? She gave that text from her mama a nasty look. Let's watch that again. Now, Jade, that's just disrespectful, okay? What's your mama number? Let me call her and tell her how disrespectful you been. Now, is that how your congregation elders want you to act? Your governing body wants you to act? It is, isn't it? That's exactly how they want you to act, okay? Because that's why they're showing this video. That's how they want people to respond when they're getting text messages like this from their loved ones. It can even be your mama, okay? Your daughter. And it's just really a shame. And it's really triggering for me, okay? It just reminds me of me and my mom and, when I would try to tell her things about the cult, truths about her so-called truth. She just would get so upset and she just did not want to hear it. And that eye roll and everything, that's exactly how my mom would act. And it's just so disgusting, like I am your daughter. Like, why can't I tell you something? Why can't I show you something? Like, this is just a religion. Are you kidding me? But that fear is so deeply rooted in them that, they tell you how to handle situations like this. And this is it right here. This is how they want you to act. They want you to be dismissive. They want you to just be rude. It just really is just so unfair because she should be able to tell her daughter something. She should be able to share this stuff with her daughter without her daughter being so defensive. Like, she's not going to listen because she's already programmed not to listen. Like, this cult should not be coming between mother and daughter or anybody for that matter. But in this situation, she is new into this religion. You're going to listen to them over your mom?
Well, how long are you going to be gone for?
I'll stay another month. I told my daughter it's too hot here. What's happened to me?
Abigail?
Jade girl, how are you?
Been better.
Oh, Neeta said that your mother visited.
I hope you don't mind.
No. Mum's driving me mad. It's like it's her hobby to ruin my life.
See how worked up they get? How is your mom driving you mad? Just because she's trying to tell you the truth about your so-called truth? She's trying to share some news stories with you? Come on, it's the news. You don't want to hear about some news? Come on now. Truth holds up to scrutiny. Why you mad? Why you mad? Why you mad? Come on now. The Jehovah's Witnesses have to stop taking it so personal, you know? It's not about you. It's about those leaders. It's about that cult's ugly history. Just get out, and then you won't have nothing to do with it. Take your name off that.
Oh, she sounds wonderful. Like me when my daughter got baptized.
You opposed your daughter?
Oh, mercy, yes. I love her so much and didn't want to lose her.
But I'm not going anywhere.
Of course not, but a worried mother doesn't know that.
Well, Jade, sorry to break it to you. I know you're new, but, eventually, she is going to lose you. It's just not going to be the same because the more you give to that cult, the less you'll be able to give to your mom and any other family or friends that you have outside of the cult, okay? And that's the way it's designed. That's the way that it is in their literature. That's what they want you to do. They want you to spend as less time with people outside of the cult. That's printed in their literature. They want you to limit your association with people outside of the cult, and eventually, your mom won't have you. I mean, I grew up in a household where I was closer to my paternal side because that was the side that was Jehovah's Witnesses, My grandmother was Jehovah's Witness, and my maternal grandmother was not. So I wasn't as close to her. My mom wasn't as close to her, and it was her mom. She was closer to her mother-in-law. And it's funny how history repeats itself because now I'm closer to my mother-in-law, all again because of religion. But again, it's my mom's fault because she wants to be a part of the cult, and her cult is telling her that she can't have a relationship with me because I'm a so-called apostate.
Mother, lunch is ready. I got to go, but I have a scripture for you. When you read it, remember, your mom is not the stranger.
John chapter 10 and verse 5. They will by no means follow a stranger, but will flee from him, because they do not know the voice of strangers. Mum is not the stranger. It's what she shares.
The Jehovah's Witnesses kill me giving some kind of irrelevant scripture. Okay, keep that scripture. All right, because no, this don't make no sense, y'all. Come on now. So you mean to tell me that news stories are strangers? I mean, we can say that about anything. We constantly, stuff is constantly strangers. Every day stuff is strange to us. Every day we're going to encounter something new. Every day we're going to hear something new on the news. So all of that is strangers? Come on now. So you're going to listen to this lady that you just met not long ago because you just joined this cult, okay? Over your mom because she's telling you that your mom, what she's trying to share with you is strangers. This is what they want you to do, though. You're being strange. You're being strange, Jade. And that's exactly what your leaders want from you. They want you to be a little strange, paranoid weirdo. A blindfolded sheep. Bah, bah.
Reject the voice, not her.
Did you look at those links that I sent you?
Mum, I want us to get together, but I won't hear anything negative about my beliefs.
Come on now, Jade. You're being ridiculous. Your mom obviously loves you. She's obviously concerned. I mean, it's not her fault that all she's hearing is negative reports and news stories about your false religion, okay? Like, you're her daughter, so she's gonna want to tell you about these things in hopes that you'll wake up. You gotta wake up, Jade. Like, she trying to help you out.
Well, perhaps perhaps we just won't talk religion.
It's a deal then?
All right then. I can see I'm not going to get anywhere. So what subject do you want to talk about?
Now, this is just so unfair. I got to call this out. Order in the court. Order in the court. Order in the court. Now, justice now. I need some justice up in here. How's this just? This is some foolishness, Jay. You want to be able to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Now your mama just like, you got the flow. Let's talk about what you want to talk about. And it's messed up because she'll take her up on that. And she'll tell her how she, working towards being a pioneer and how she went out in field service and she trying to bring somebody into her cult religion, thinking her mama want to hear that BS. Okay? That's not how it works. That's not fair. Furthermore, how is it your mama's fault that is negative reports in the news? Come on, you still ain't told me, Jay. You still ain't told me. It's not your fault that your cult religion protect pedos with their 2-witness rule, okay? It ain't your mama's fault that this cult religion has a history of failed prophecies and predictions, okay? It ain't your mama's fault that this cult religion is blood guilty for letting people die behind their blood doctrine, okay? Their unscriptural, twisted blood doctrine, okay?
Did I do that? Did I do that?
That's a them problem.
That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a damn problem. Love you, bye.
The deal fell apart fast.
Jade, I know we weren't going to talk religion, but I must tell you this one thing that
Mum,
I read.
I thought we weren't going to talk about this. It's getting late. I'm going to go.
Now, Jay, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's ridiculous the way you treating your mama. It's funny because me trying to just simply tell my mom or any of my family that's Jehovah's Witnesses the truth about their so-called truth, it comes off as disrespectful. And I'm just telling, anytime you speaking something ill towards their religion, you being disrespectful. But Jay, I think you being disrespectful by treating your mama like that. How about that? Okay? How about that, Jade? You're being disrespectful. Listen to your mom. She's trying to tell you something. I mean, your mama just said she must tell you this, and you still blowing her off, just like you've been doing the whole time. She never was able to really tell you nothing because you were so defensive, just like your cult leaders want you to be, And what's so funny is your mom and you want to feel like you a different person, that you a better person, but it seems like this cult then made you rude, dumb, because you're not using your brain, okay? And just, self-righteous. Like you know it all and can't nobody tell you nothing. You don't even know it all about your own religion. You don't even know the half. You don't even know the quarter, okay? Go to exjehovah'switness.com. It's only giving you facts.com. And what you'll find, it'll blow your freaking mind. So get out now. Don't waste your freaking time. Google them, wiki them.
Thanks for dinner. I'll call you tomorrow.
Jade, I got an alert this morning and I'm really
Mum,
worried about this.
No, I don't.
Rude ass. No, I don't. You don't have to do all that, Jade. That's your mama, girl.
I was sure this wouldn't work. And then it happened.
Jade, I'd like to change our agreement.
Did y'all see the face the mama just made? It just triggered me. That face of just, You know, like she got to walk on eggshells. And that's how it really is being around Jehovah's Witnesses. You know, you got to walk on eggshells when you're a Jehovah's Witness and you live in like a so-called double life. Or if you're not a Jehovah's Witness, when you get around your non-Jehovah's Witness family or the non-Jehovah's Witness family, get around the JW family, they feel like they got to walk on eggshells because they JW family just like so like uptight and, you know, they got their ways and don't want to listen to certain music. Y'all don't want to watch this comedy show because it got cursing in it and, you know what I'm saying? But y'all be terrible in doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And people shouldn't have to do all that just because your religion effed up, you know?
If I ask you what you believe, you get to answer. Short answers I won't be converting. It's a deal then.
Yeah, it's a deal.
Let me tell you something, Jade Mama. She lying. It's not a deal. Because as soon as you start, you know, going off trail and start, which you will, because how can you not, okay? She gonna get upset and she might want to get ready to cut you off because that's what her Jehovah Witness cult member friends gonna be telling her she might need to do so that she can make sure that she, you know, save herself. You know, she don't want to be letting you poison her mind because that's what she teach. That's what they teach about apostates. If you don't let it go, that she'll let you go with the quickness, okay? You'll learn real quick. She'll shun you. You ain't never had to be baptized, but you come in with this apostate talk, you will get shunned by Jade if you don't cut it out. Or it's going to go the other way. And that's the only way that they ever really want it to go, is that they convert you. That's all they ever want, is to convert people. They want to convert everybody around them. Or else they just think you just going to die very shortly in their Armageddon that's always around the corner. Yeah. Yeah.
How wise it was for Jade to distinguish between the dangerous falsehoods about Jehovah's people and the person unwittingly promoting them. Jade took a clear stand, but she also patiently showed that she loved her mother.
Shut up, Stephen Lett, before I... Ooh, boy. Ooh, don't make me. Ooh, you make me so mad looking at your stupid face. You the reason for this whole division between her and her mom. You saying this stupid stuff all the time. She listening to you with your stupid self. Oh my God. Like, look at him, y'all. Just look at him. He just looks so dumb. Like, I can't stand you, Stephen Lett. You causing these divisions between families. You want it your way or the highway. And that ain't right. That ain't right, Stephen Lett. And she didn't show she loved her mother. She showed how rude she was toward her mother. How much she had grown to want to put a cult religion before her mother. How sick, you know? She never did even listen to anything her mother was trying to show her. Okay, whatever. I'm done with this, y'all. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. It's Felice, Totally Awake. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll be back with another one. Bye.